Hello? Hello, 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 everybody. Hi. Hi. Oh my god. I feel like it's been so long since I've done a live, but here we are. Back again. Huh? Hello? 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 Hey everybody, hope everybody's doing well. Oh my god, hold on, my compressor I think is going too hardcore. Hold on. Bear with. Hold on, back. Alright, let me turn that off. Alright, there we go. So if I peak now, oh well, who cares? Hi everybody. Hi. It's been an amount of time. It sure has been an amount of time since I last said live, right? Right. Hello. Oh my god, it's so cool to see so many familiar faces in the chat. Hi. Alright, hold on, let me get up in here. Boom. Hold on. What? Hello. Okay. Now you have to stare at this image for the next 2 hours. Aren't you lucky? Aren't you lucky, chat? You get to stare at this for the next 2 hours. Delightful. I'm sure you expected to be scaroused today. Oh boy, hello. I hope we're all doing well today. For those of you who don't know me, I don't know why you'd be here if you didn't, but hi, I'm Secret. I'm a ASMR/hypno content creator. And we hit 100k subs recently, so I'm fucking hyped as shit. Like, it's so weird. I normally don't get nervous before a live, but today I got a bit nervous. I don't know why. That sure is some art. Yeah, you can thank Skeb for this one. Praise the Skebs, cause man, oh man, the Skeb artist went off on this one. I was like, could you just draw me in a pose of your choice? And this is the pose they gave me, so... they clearly... Hello! Yay, legally distinct not VTuber. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh my god. Hello. It's good to hear you again. It's good to... I was gonna say YouTube, but no! That's not how this works, is it? Oh my goodness. Yeah, so there's a lot to talk about. I have a few things to cover. But besides that, I just want to announce that we're testing out this new Q&A model thing. So if you go onto there's a Q&A thing at the top of the chat. If you click on that, apparently you can like ask me questions and stuff. So maybe I will answer these as we go. We'll see, I guess. If I get too distracted, maybe I'll just be like, oh, let's answer some questions now. I also put the Hypno sign up, just in case I'm feeling spicy. Also, I feel the need to answer this question first, even though it was the latest question. Why 10 minutes early? Because I got too excited. Hush. I got too excited, and I had to start a bit early, okay? So, listen, I had to start a bit early, okay? Too hyped for this. All right. Oh man. Also, if I feel like I'm yelling, I might ask you, am I yelling? And then you are more than within your right to tell me, yes, Secret, stop. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's good to see you again. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing very well. Thank you so much. So good to have you back. Yeah. Secret never met a street date. She didn't oh my god. She didn't instantly break. What? It's anonymous for chat unless Secret reads your name. It is anonymous. So, well, I know who said it. So it's not 100% anonymous. But, I will know what you said. But, yeah. Oh my goodness. I also don't know if the questions disappear when too many get asked, so that will be really interesting. What if we like your yelling? Well, then you're just going to have to subscribe to my other channels so you can hear me yell more often, damn it. Oh my goodness. We have so much to cover. First of all, I just want to say, shout out to everybody who came to Charmed over the weekend, last weekend. Obviously, it's been a week since then. Oh, what a week it's been. I want to shout out to everybody who came to my class in particular and got to see some things that we probably shouldn't have seen. Which we're not going to tell anybody. We're not going to tell anybody what happened at my Charmed class, because that's between me and everybody who was in that room. And anyone who wasn't in that room, I guess you just kind of have to guesstimate what went down. I promise you it was all very above board. Yeah. So that happened. I got to teach my class called How to Make an Induction Out of Anything. And I had a really good time. So shamelessly plugged to Patreon. Not yet. Listen, I haven't started the shameless plugs to Patreon yet. We can start now if you want to, but I was going to save that for a little bit later. Yeah, it was really fun, and I had a really good time, and I hope everybody who came to the class had a good time too. I was gonna end it with anyone who came had a good time too, but then I was like, no, I can't say that around here because I know what you will do with that. In your brain, you'll make it all weird. So mysterious. I know. I live for the mystery. What can I say? Oh my goodness. Okay, cool. So I can see all the questions. Noise. Well, most of them anyway. Oh my god, they only scroll so far. No, don't end Q&A. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I have to answer the questions apparently, otherwise they do vanish. Oh no. Somebody said here, puppy space question mark? I don't know what you think this is. This is definitely not. This is not a puppy space. This isn't Twitter. Puppy space. Oh. Elaborate? All right, somebody said, what's the time when you had the most fun on stream? And depending on the stream, what's your favorite platform to stream on? Oh, God. Look, I'm biased because I started out streaming here, and then I went to Twitch back in 2021, and then I came back here. So I feel like every platform that you stream on has its own vibe, has its own flavor. All right. I feel like whiteboards. Don't start with whiteboards with me. Oh, God. You trying to reveal secrets that I can't reveal myself. Damn it. Whiteboards. Whiteboards in this chat? I don't think so. Anyone who doesn't get the reference is so confused right now. But anyway, yeah. So my favorite streaming platform changes because I have ADHD and I can't decide. So I like Twitch when I'm doing chaotic gaming and being chaotic little shit. And I like YouTube when I'm being more chill and I want the vibes to be a little bit more calm and less chaotic. I feel like YouTube streams are very, I don't want to say intellectual because like, I don't say intellectual because it's not. It's a horny. Everywhere is horny, basically, is what this comes down to. Everywhere is horny. But YouTube is more polite than Twitch. Twitch is more chaotic than YouTube. Also, the YouTube streaming system is not the best yet, but I hope it gets better. So there we go. And when you had the most fun on stream? Oh, I always have fun on stream. So like always. And there's some I've had some like 2023 stream moments that I can't tell anyone about. If you were there, you were there. If you weren't, you weren't. Toast. Right, moving on. Oh, great ancient one, what is thine wisdom? Well, my wisdom is be gay, do crime. I support trans rights and trans wrongs. That's it. There you go. The time you trounced 1,000 people? Yes, that was very fun. 1,000 people was good. That was good, though. The 1,000 people stream was very fun. Yeah. Do you have any inspirations for your persona or internet presence? Yeah, I mean, vampires. I originally wanted to be a vampire VTuber when I was a VTuber, legally not a VTuber right now, because I love vampires and I think they're very hypnotic. But yeah, I guess my internet persona is very much just inspired by stuff that I like. Sorry, it's a quote from yesterday. I went to a trans pride event yesterday, and one of my friends said that, and I was like, "That's the best thing I've ever heard." Literally, my favorite secret VTube moment was when the rig broke and Secret had to use a static PNG for 5 minutes. it! Yeah, was it the one where I was shaking the PNG around the screen? Honestly, my PNG tube era is going to be iconic. So wait till March. 1st of March comes around. I'm going to be like the most chaotic PNG streamer you've ever seen. It's going to be great. But yeah, I'm still confused. I will explain. I will explain a little bit later. I want to warm up a bit before I accidentally get myself sued, okay? All right, great. Who wins? 100 lions or your 100k subs? Clearly my 100k subs. Lions ain't got shit on us. Oh my god. Oh no! 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 Sorry, my alarm went off. We're all good. We're fine. Holy shit. That was close. Copyright music on this stream? I don't think so. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Somebody said, how did you start Hypnosis? I mean, I was in high school and I thought it was pretty scary. So I decided to try it out and get over my fear of hypnosis. And when I tried it the first time, I was like, oh, was that it? And then I spent like the next, what has it been now? 12 years? God, a long time. A long. No, I was... Yeah, it's been more than 12 years, but I will say I spent like the last 12 years trying to perfect it because I'm a nerd. Oh my god, Weemy, thank you so much for becoming a member again for 4 months. Thank you, I really appreciate that. Oh my goodness. So yeah, it's complicated and... I promise I've had my Ritalin today, guys. I know it might seem like I haven't, but I have. Oh my god, Dog Ollie, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, 100k, whoop whoop. Thank you. I'm really proud of this. I started my channel actually back in 2017. And when I started it to live stream about being a Hypno Sub. Ironic, right? A Hypno Sub? Me? Couldn't be. And I used to get hypnotized on stream. And yeah, it was really fun. And I did all kinds of weird shit, like play games that you probably shouldn't play, and hung out and chatted to people. And I can't believe we've come so far from then, because like, yeah, 2017 was a very different time, and it was, yeah, oh man, there was a lot of stuff that went down in the beginning of my career here on YouTube, and I will say that there were a few times I was like, this probably isn't for me, but I'm glad I stuck with it, because I mean, look at us now, you know, 7 years later and 100k subs, so must have done something right. It was that damn mommy video, wasn't it? It was that damn mommy video that pushed everyone over the edge. Everyone saw that and was like, I make one F for M audio and now everybody's like, yes, Secret, do it again. Oh dear. Somebody just said, what's the next goal? Oh, well, my goal for a long time has been obviously the 100k subs, but now that we've got the silver play button, and it's on the way right now, I don't know what the next goal is. I think my next goal, I wrote some goals on Twitter. I want to be a VTuber again, because I miss being a VTuber. Ah, yes, Kia. Thank you so much for the super chat. Be gay, eat metal pipes, absorb sand. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I want to be a VTuber again. That's my goal, is to enter my anime era again. This time with more anime, with proper anime. I think I also want to make more content, obviously. I spent a lot of 2023 not making content here. I have to specify, not making content for this channel. And it made me really like think about what I was doing with this channel while I was away from this channel making content elsewhere. So I just, yeah. And you only pissed off YouTube a few times. Thank you. I know. It's a miracle I didn't piss them off more, isn't it? So I guess the next goal is to, I don't know, do lots of fun stuff. I also want to, by the way, mention something that happened to me recently, which kind of moves towards my goal of what I'm doing. I was featured on Things VTubers Say recently. I got a bit nervous, actually, because complicated, and I'll explain later why it's complicated, why I was nervous about getting on False ID's channel. So if you don't know False ID, he makes a show called Things VTubers Say. It's basically a VTuber news show. Now, obviously, not a VTuber yet, not a VTuber again, not a VTuber yet. But I will say, oh my god, Broken Screen's here, hey! But basically, I got on things VTubers say, because of my plan for this year, which is, I'm going to be debuting 2 VTuber projects, basically. Over here on YouTube, you've got me, Secret, the dummy mummy, with lots of ASMR and lots of, I'm going to be making ASMR videos with the model, Hypnosis, of course, but then over on my other channel, you've got Norma, who is your gamer girl, making lots of music, working on a Law album right now, so yeah, so it's a really cool kind of split, but anyway, I didn't think that was news. So yesterday I had a friend over and they told me that they were like, oh no, 100% that is news. And I was like, how is that news? And they were like, well, because I've never seen somebody do that where they've had like 2 separate VTuber projects going at the same time. So we're going to see how we go. And just a reminder though, please don't go over to my other channel and call me Secret. Please don't come over here and call me Norma. Please respect the name of each of the projects and kind of, you know, stick with that. So I've seen a couple of people do it. They've gone to the Norma channel and been like, oh my god, Secret, I love you. Or they come here and go, oh my god, Norma, I can't believe you make ASMR. So like, let's just keep it separate, all right? Obviously, we all know it's me, but these are 2 different projects for 2 different reasons. And yeah, honestly, so shout out to False ID, first of all. Thank you. I really appreciate that. It was kind of exciting and kind of nerve-wracking to be featured back in the space, I guess. Even before I'm back in the space. So yeah, shout out to them. It was nice. And yeah, follow the bit people, exactly. Follow the bit people, damn it. We're twinning. If you dare misname one of the twins, oh, we're gonna get mad. So yeah, and they're for different reasons. So yeah. All right. Oh my goodness. Right. Your class was amazing, Secret. Thank you. Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad you liked my class. So I'm just reading some more questions. Do your manga images reflect your image? They look a bit like you. Yeah. So, my models are based, my designs are based off of me a little bit. Obviously, I got big booba, they got big booba. People thought my eyes were green for many years on Tumblr, so now we've got that law in this new design. The eyes are green because I managed to trick a bunch of people that my eyes were green. And for a long time, when people met me in person, they would say, Secret, why do you not have green eyes? I'm just like, because I don't. And they're like, we thought your eyes were green. I was like, no, it's just the pics. So yeah, so they do have elements, and like I'm a goth mummy, so yeah. Some of the stuff on my models are things I would actually wear, like the little skull hair clip on Norma's model is something I actually own. Bows, I used to wear bows a lot when I was in high school. I was like the bow girl. So yeah, like it's a whole thing. You mean your eyes aren't green? No. Frogget, thank you so much, Secret. I'd like to say you're absolutely amazing. I hope everything goes smoothly. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Oh my goodness, yeah. So I'm looking at the Q&A right now. How do you treat your lovely voice? Oh my goodness. How do you treat your voice to get such a lovely voice? I mean, this is all natural, baby. I was just blessed with this, I guess. Although I have to be extra careful now because I have a thyroid condition, and when I had my thyroid removed, they kind of bumped some things in there. So sometimes I have a bad voice day, but today it seems to be going quite okay. Yeah. So I don't know. I used to I did a lot of singing training in high school, so I guess my vocal control is from that. And I also did a lot of acting and that stuff. Hey, Secret. Hey. But yeah, so I don't know. I did a lot of vocal training, and so yeah, I will recommend vocal training to anyone if they say if they aren't green, at least tell me they're spirals. My eyes are not spirals. No. Everyone's like unsubscribe. That's it. I'm out. Ay. Okay, what's your favorite video you've recorded? Currently, my favorite video I've ever recorded. Oh my god. Oh, my favorite. There's so many. Okay. It was the recent one called Forget to Forget to Finish. I can't say the full title of it because it'll get me absolutely banned on this platform. So I do like that one. The recording process of that was not easy because my booth is actually not that easy. But it was fun. It was fun to see the reaction to it, and I think people have said it's one of my best HFO files to date. So I'm very proud of that. I don't specialize in HFO, but maybe I should. Ay. But yeah. I love it. Lizards, no context. Yes, no, or lizard. Lizard, clearly. Yeah. Yeah. Are you the best or only you feel it? What does that mean? What does that even mean? I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. All right. Here's a good question. What is your release timeline for VTube podcast and teaching for your 2024 resolutions? Oh, that is complicated. Listen, the ADHD go brr. So it's complicated, but I will say that the podcast timeline, I really want to get the podcast out in hopefully soon, but if not soon, by the latest March, because right now I'm working on all my VTubing stuff. My VTubing stuff, my Norma model will be finished very, very soon. So the Paranorma VTubing project is going to start probably around April, depending on how the lore video goes, because the lore video is a big project. It's like a beast of a project. As usual, I bit off way more than I can chew. But also, we're working real hard. We're grinding. We've got a big team working on it. We've got a very talented artist who's done the lore art, which you've seen some of if you're subscribed to the Paranormal channel. Obviously, Broken Screen and I are working on an album, and it's going really well, and I'm really excited. The first single just finished recently. Obviously, we've already released one song from it, which is called Barry, and it's on Spotify right now. Please go listen to it. It's a ballad. I don't make a lot of ballads, but yeah, it's first ballad. But the official first single called Work is going to be out hopefully soon-ish. I don't want to tease too much because I don't know the timelines exactly for these things. It gets done when it gets done. In terms of VTubing as secret again, I officially can say that I have a rigger confirmed. I can't tell you who the rigger is, but I have a very awesome rigger confirmed. And they are going to be starting the model probably around March. So you can expect secret VTuber content probably May, June-ish, I guess. And I know a lot of you are waiting patiently for video content with the new nude model, you know. Yeah, so there's a lot going on, and I would like to have detailed timelines for everything, but I'm just kind of going with the flow right now and just seeing how it goes. In terms of teaching, I do want to do some streams where I teach some of my classes, especially like the class I recently taught at Charmed. I'd like to do that again, hopefully in the next couple weeks. But we'll see. I part of me wants to wait until I'm a VTuber again, and part of me is like, nah, fuck it. So we'll see. All right, this is a great question. Any tips when it comes to composing a script? I always struggle with short, simple scripts, especially if I have a bigger storyline in mind. Yeah, so practice. It takes a lot of time to get good at scripts. I used to freestyle all of my work, and then I started writing my work, and I noticed that scripting versus like just freestyling is very, very complicated. So at first I just started thinking about like, okay, who is the character? And what are we doing? I like to bullet point my my plot points, because then I can go, okay, how do I get from this plot to this plot to this plot to this plot? So yeah, planning is key. And yeah, I love to bullet point everything. So that's how I do it. I know other people have other ways of writing their scripts, but yeah. Please say ada ada. You want me to say ada ada? I don't know if you want me to say ada ada. Do you really? Do you really want me to say ada ada? Hold on, let me see if this works. Hello? Oh, that's bad. What about this one? Oh no, I don't like that.
What about... Oh no.
Sorry. Hello? Oh, that's terrible. I really... I thought I'd have some fun echo for an ada, but I guess not. Yeah. Oh, words are hard. Words are so hard. You're right. For free? An ada for free? I don't know. I think you have to beg harder for that. Don't you think? Don't you think you'll need to beg harder for me to say ada for you properly? Oh dear, do it? I don't know. That's not begging. Oh my goodness. I love the delay on the chat. Delicious. Love that for me. Oh dear. The deep voice one.
You mean this one for ada?
Sorry. That's so bad. Please? Begging eyes. Oh god, I can't resist begging eyes. Garlic bread. Oh, I do love garlic bread. Oh my goodness. Oh Zardock, thank you so much for becoming a member. A secret supporter. Thank you. Alright, are you ready? We're going to do one ada. You get one. Okay? This is it. Oh yeah. I'm out of practice. I haven't done this in a really long time. So if it goes wonky, I guess you're just gonna have to like give me some fucking grace this time, you know? Okay, are you ready? I'm gonna get real close. Are you ready? Okay. There, that's it. That's all you get. That's all you get. That's all you get in this economy. Exactly. Oh my goodness. All right, somebody said, speaking of albums, have you considered making physical CDs for your songs? No, that's expensive. Somebody said, if you're very shy and want to stay anonymous on the web, do you find a VTuber character helpful to protect yourself from bad peeps? Well, listen, I will tell you the reason why I originally became a VTuber, even though I'm legally not a VTuber right now anymore for a little bit. But yeah, I will say that when I was a VTuber, the reason I chose to do VTubing for me and why I chose to take my face off stuff is because I find it really hard when people comment on your appearance, and especially because I am chronically ill. Yes, chronically ill, and I overthink everything, and so every time there was only a handful of comments, but there would always be the comments like, oh, she's so ugly, and I'd be like, oh, upset. So for me, it was a way to protect myself, to protect my mental health, and to make me feel a bit better, I guess. So it's not because I personally think I'm ugly. I don't think so. And a lot of people would tell me otherwise and be like, no, Secret, you're beautiful. But at the same time, I want to be known for more than just my looks, if that makes sense. Like, I think that people take too much stock and put too much stock into what somebody looks like. Especially on the internet, you can't control everything. Say if I did a live stream, and I used to face cam on my live streams, but all it takes is somebody taking a picture of you from a bad angle, and all of a sudden everybody on the internet is like, she's such an ugly bitch. So yeah, I feel like for me, it protects me. It protects my sanity, which I have barely any of left, so I need to reserve as much of it as I can. Plus also, it just means that when I'm having a bad day and I don't feel up to being able to make content, I can still make content. You know, like my appearance and my body feels do not affect my job as much as they could. So there we go. Yeah, so for me, it's absolutely a way for me to stay a little bit more anonymous. Plus also, okay, this is a little bit of like tea, right? But I went to an event yesterday. And I happened to bump into somebody that I haven't seen since high school, who I went to high school with. And we were talking, and they were telling me a bit about what they do, and I was like, oh my god, yeah, I was telling them a bit about like what I've been up to. And then they were like, so, do you still do that internet thing? And I was like, what do you mean that internet thing? And they were like, do you still make your videos? And I went, how much of that do you know? And so they told me, and I was like, wow, you know, like, everything. How the fuck did you find out? I haven't told you this shit. And they were like, oh, so-and-so told me. So even though I don't have a big fan base in New Zealand, it turns out people know what I do. So it's kind of nice to not have my face out there anymore. You know, I don't want to get to the point where I go to the supermarket and people go, oh my God, she's here. You know what I mean? Yeah, I've done face reveals. Oh my God, have I done face reveals? So many. But at the same time, I don't want to get to that point. Plus also when I used to go to hypno events, people would like instantly recognize me and then they would start staring at me and it would just get real weird. So it's a bit nicer this way. Yeah, I get a little bit more privacy. Just a little bit more privacy. Obviously. Yeah. Uh-oh, I know. Yeah, exactly. So I like a little bit of anonymity these days. I don't really want to put everything. Oh my God, Secret is here among the carrots. Now people will just be listening for my voice in the corridors. They'll be like, in the produce aisle, like, did I just hear a New Zealand British accent behind me? No, I'm just hearing things again. Oh God, she's in my head. Run, she's in my head. But yeah, so there we go. So for me, I don't know, I like it. I like being a bit more anonymous, I guess. Having a little bit more privacy. So for some people, I think though, if you are a person who wants to protect, like say you've got a job that you can't like show your face, then yeah, I would personally recommend being a faceless content creator or a VTuber or whatever you want to call yourself these days. Yeah. Has anyone noticed you from just your voice? Yes, they have. So there was this one time, and I've told this story many times, so sorry for the ramble, but I was at an event once and I had a friend who brought a VR headset and they were playing the mind melting machine, which is this like brainwashing machine, and they were playing one of my audios on the mind melting machine, and I happened to walk into the room when they were listening. This person was listening to it on my friend's headset. My friend called me over and said, hey, Secret, when they take the headphones off, I want you to say hi and see what they do. So they took the headphone, they stopped being brainwashed. They woke up, they were like drooling on the table. It was real cute. Took the headphones off, like looked up, and I was like, hi. And they were like, the voice from the video. So yeah, that has happened to me before. Also, when I'm at a hypno event, the problem is I'm very loud. So if you hear me go, oh my God, in a hallway, everybody starts like listening to the doors. And for some reason, I don't know why the hotel curses me like this, but the hotel always puts me right by the fucking elevator on the party floor. I don't know why. So people come off the elevator and the first thing they hear is me screaming, like, oh my God, guys, in the next room. And then people know where I am. Immediately, they're like, oh, Secret's in that room. You know what I mean? It's bad. It's really bad. I need to stop being so loud when I go to these events, clearly. Or I need to book a hotel, like, down the street. Not in the... No, I like being in the party hotel, though. This is... The whole thing about going to cons is you have to be in the hotel, because the hotel is the best thing. Especially on the last day when you're, like, mingling around rooms and, like... I used to get invited to room parties, and I'd be like, I don't know why I'm here. People are like, oh, hey... Who are you? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I've been invited here. So here I am. Surprise. So yeah, that's also how I ended up getting noise complaints. One year I went to Charmed because somebody left my door open and we ended up having Cards Against Humanity with at least 15 to 20 people. It got insanely huge. Like, it was crazy. Yeah. They have like quote unquote a party floor, and the party floor is like where everybody on the floor is basically going to Charmed or going to Beguiled or going to whatever event you're going to. So it basically becomes like wall to wall Hypno Kingsters, room by room by room. It's great. Don't they do party floors anymore? Apparently they don't do party floors anymore. Bring them back. They can't. No! Apparently they can't do that anymore. That sucks. But anyway, it was fun while it lasted. Oh God, it's Cards Against Humanity with the Chaotic Fam. I know, it's fun. It's really fun. But yeah, another question. I want to say congrats on the 100K and keep up the good work. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Somebody says here, how do you manage to be good for such a long time? I don't know how I happen to be good for such a long time. I personally don't. Oh my god, Hypno Bunny, I've been recognized on the streets twice in 2 different states. Oh my god, what was that like? Oh, we should chat about that later. Feel free to, Bunny, feel free to flick me a DM and we can chat about that, because I'm curious how that went down. I've never had that personally. I've only had that at Hypno events, which if someone comes up to me at a Hypno event, I'm very okay with people being like, secret, oh my god, that's fine. But on the street, I don't know how I would feel. Especially because most of the time I don't wear makeup. So I'd be like literally at the supermarket in like a baggy t-shirt, no makeup on, my chucks. Like just, hey, fucking top knot, you know, like. Oh, I couldn't even imagine. Yeah, but yeah. Oh dear. Oh dear, I know, but guys, only online this year. Do you know what? It works for me, but I'm gutted for everybody who wants to go in person. Honestly, I really feel for you. Like, for me, I'm like, yay, more online events, because I love an online event, because being in New Zealand, I can't travel very easily, but it does suck. It really sucks, because we need these events, damn it. We fucking need these events. Fucking need these events, okay? They have to keep going. Somebody said, have you got any tips for first-time hypnotists or hypnosis subjects? Yeah, I would say do some research, educate yourself on what hypnosis is. I would also say, especially for the first-time hypnotist, make sure you do your research. Do your research. You will have a much better time if you research. Get to know the person you're playing with a little bit better. The more you know someone, the better the hypnosis will be. I will also say that it is always a good idea to just go with the flow and see how it goes. Whatever you experience, let it happen, and don't go into it with a lot of expectations, because I feel like a lot of the time people go in there with really high expectations of what hypnosis feels like, and then they get disappointed. So just go in there with, like, you know, yeah, it was awesome. They very respectfully DM'd me after the fact instead of, oh, that's really nice. Oh, I love that. Oh, do you know what? Polite. I will say this. I agree. Hypno Kingsters are literally thebomb.com. Hypno Kingsters are so fucking polite. I've had a few audiences, and I will say, out of all of my communities that I've been a part of, the Hypno people are so lovely. Hypno Goddess. No one calls me that anymore. Hey Nashi, thank you so much for being a member. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. I love this. Does putting lasagna on top of another lasagna increase the numbers of lasagnas? I mean, damn right it should. Honestly, one day I want to make 100-layer lasagna. I just think it would be amazing, delicious, and really difficult, which I love a challenge. I mean, look, I've been a YouTuber now for 7 years. I love a challenge. Oh my goodness. Do you collar all your slaves and keep them like this? No, I don't. No, I don't. I only collar the ones I really like. Oh my goodness. Okay, now I think it's time to finally talk about, imagine being called goddess. Oh God, I can't discuss that. Cannot discuss that. This question is something I wanted to talk about today anyway. And if this part of the live stream goes spontaneously missing, it might. So just a heads up, this part of the stream may go missing. So if there's a weird cut here, sorry, I couldn't do nothing about that. Alright, the question is, when will you legally VTube again? Ooh, okay, so there's been a lot of questions after the post I made about 6 weeks until I'm free. So let's talk about that, shall we? Now, I was asking my wife last night about what I could say, because we have been mulling over this for a long time. Obviously, something happened to me in 2023. But it's been really difficult to talk about because there are a lot of things I can't say. So I'm going to say this in the most vague way possible, because I don't want to get sued. Alright, so when will you legally VTube again? So I can legally VTube again in March. March 1st, baby, I am free, I can VTube again. Now, I noticed on the post I made about 6 weeks until I'm free. People were asking what happened, like why can't you VTube? Why can't you make content like how you used to make? Why can't you do the live streams like you used to make? I should have written this down. Thank you, Double Grinch is like, prepared an official statement. No, I really should have written this down, to be honest. I just don't want to overstep any marks here. I think this is probably why I've been so nervous this morning. Okay. So, the reason why I can't legally VTube right now is because, and some of you already know this, but I was a corporate VTuber. What? Me? No way. This horny degenerate individual? Yeah, I was a corporate VTuber. So obviously I'm not anymore. Obviously not anymore. So I was with a company for a bit. I can't tell you when. I can't tell you who. I don't even know if I can tell you why. But I was a corporate VTuber. Yeah. I dipped my toe into the corpo scene and I tried my hand at being a corpo VTuber. Originally, I wanted to do it because okay, this is gonna get a bit deep. I really wanted to separate my VTubing from all of this. I was allowed to run my Patreon, but I basically had to dip for a while. So when I signed up, I wanted to be wholesome, I wanted to be pure, and I wanted to not do ASMR and not do hypno anymore, but that's not how things were. I didn't have a very good experience, personally, but, like... Oh, I'm shaking. Why am I shaking? Yeah, I can't give you the deets of what went down, but all I will say is I was corporate, and because of that, I have to wait until I'm allowed to come back. Yeah. The NDA is strong with this one. Boy, is it. So yeah, if you know about my previous life in the company, please do not say it, okay? Y'all can talk about it amongst yourselves. I do not care, but I can't tell you, and I'm not going to tell you. Personally, I don't want to tell you. But like I know some of you know. I know some of you know. Some of you have told me you know. In very interesting ways. It's also why before Trancy Keep got deleted, I was being kind of sussy about what I could say, because it was just, it was hard to know what I could say and what I couldn't say. Obviously, I'm not a corporate VTuber anymore, and I want to like really lay that out. I've made a few tweets about this. I do not plan to go corporate again. I do not plan on it. Now, that's never to say never. If a big company was like, yeah, we want you, I would consider it, but I'm not saying it would happen. I also want to say that, like, I also want to say, like, I never wanted to... I didn't want to tell people... because A, I couldn't, and B, because I felt like I wanted a fresh start, but it turns out that the fresh start I was looking for is something that I have to give myself. So the compromise I've made is obviously the normal project, which I was really kind of pining for, I guess. Like, it's so weird when you kind of like go, all right, I'm ready for something different, and then something different comes along and you try it and you're like, I don't know why I'm like kind of gutted that I can't do this other thing. And I mean, now I'm, so somebody said, are you happier since you left? Yes. yeah, but for various reasons that I can't go into, but yeah, big time. I mean, I don't know if people like realize the amount of joy that came into being like, guys, I'm back. Oh my god, I'm back. Like, it made me so excited to be back, because I can't say much. It sucks not being able to say anything because obviously I'm such an open person, and like not being able to say this really kills me inside. But at the same time, yeah, I just like, even saying that is probably too much. But like, this has been really hard for me. The waiting period has been the hardest. And the reason why I made the, oh my God, 6 weeks until I'm free post is because I've literally been like counting the days. Because for me, it's just, I've never had this level of restriction before on my content. And I think it's just been really like, it's been really, really hard, I guess. I didn't think it would be this hard. It's been really hard. I won't lie. Making content has been hard because it's like, there's only so much I can do. You feel kind of stifled a little bit. But you know what? Chomping at the bit. I'm so chomping at the bit though. I want to game so hard. I want to scream so hard. I want to sing live. I want to do all that fun stuff, but I'm just like, not yet. So yeah, exactly. Keeping moving forward. Exactly. So yeah. So as you know, when you go corporate, there are a lot of things you can't do, and there's a lot of things you can't say. So, but I just needed to tell people, like, yeah, I did that. I tried it. And also, if you find any of it, I guess don't be shocked, because it does look very different, and it was very different. But at the same time, like, I think I learned a lot from the experience. And I'm not saying it was all bad. It wasn't. It really wasn't. It just wasn't for me. And I learned a lot about myself from that experience. I learned about what I need as a content creator. I learned about like how things are done from another perspective. But I also learned that like it's not for me. So also I have seen some mention, people are like, oh, is she gonna apply for V Shoujo? Is she gonna try for Via Law? Via Law makes spicy content. Surely she wants to go back and be a corpo again. No. I'm good. I'm real good. I'm very, very good. So, yeah, I think personally for me, it's a case of like, I don't want any of you to panic and be like, oh my God, Via Law's coming out soon and she's going to apply. No, I've already spoken to the people behind the scenes at Via Law and said like, hey, I love what you're doing. It's not for me. You know, I'm very fortunate to know people who are working on that project, and I support it 100%. And man, I would love to collab with some of the Via Law girls when they're chosen, when they're picked. I'd love to make some spicy content with some Via Law girls, but honestly, it's not for me. I like being myself. I like designing my own personas. I like controlling my own image, and I like doing what I do the way I like to do it. Yeah. I'm gonna be indie for a long, long time. Whoa, I work at Via Law. Oh, well, shout out to you. Via Law, amazing. Love what y'all are doing over there. Just saying, love that shit. They have some cute girls. I know. I'm so excited to see these cute girls. I love cute girls. I did say I would consider if they had an adoption thing, but listen, it's going to be a long time before I consider another corpo situation because it was difficult. I'm a control freak. What can I say? I love control. Everybody knows I love control. And I love to take control of situations. So, yeah. Can't keep secret in a box. It's true. It's very true. Yeah. And I think like I like being able to make my own choices, my own decisions, my own schedule. So yeah, I can't wait to see what they're cooking too. I'm excited. When I saw the outlines of the models, I was like, damn, there's some babes in that company, and I'm excited to see what they look like when they finally pick who's going to be in there. So yeah, shout out to them, but also yeah. I also want to say, if you do happen to stumble across my old content from my corpo days, please do not send any hate to my previous project. Do not send any like messages to anyone I was working with. Do not contact them in any way. Do not comment. Oh, is this secret? No, please don't. Please, if you are a fan of mine, you will respect that. And make sure that you just, let's just like wink, nod, look at it and move on with our lives. Because I'm trying to. And I've spent a long time trying to just move on from that situation. And hopefully, come March, it's no holds barred. It's on from then. So yeah, just something I wanted to say. Yeah, respect is key. Exactly. We've got to be respectful. There are a lot of people who still work at that company, and I respect every single one of them. I have no bad blood. I have no hate. I have no bad feelings or ill will towards any of them. I think we need to be the bigger people in situations like this and just kind of go, hey, not for me. And yeah, exactly. It's like, great, you know this was her. Who cares? Cool stuff now. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it's not hard to find. And I know some people already did find it, and I know some people already mentioned it to other people. So like, it's out there. But yeah, I just wanted to put that out there because I know there's also been a lot of I do want to say one thing, and this is I'm gonna say this very vaguely, so I'm sorry if this sounds really backwards, but I want to say, like, there's been a lot of misinformation out there from a lot of different parties. People making up shit about the decisions that were made. People making up stuff about, like, the choices that were made on my part, on their part, on everyone's part. And I just want to say, the only people who know really what went down is obviously the people involved. So speculation is not worth anyone's time. So yeah, and a lot of it is just like hearsay or things people assume. And assumptions are crazy, really, really crazy. So at the end of the day, like, I did this for me. I had to make the best decision for myself. I had to pick this because, you know, my career in YouTube means so much more to me than a lot of people because I've been doing this for 7 years. And I think I got to the point where I looked at this channel and I thought, man, if I keep going down this road, I'm just going to make a big mistake, and I'm ready to take back my control and, you know, do this on my terms. And like, I will be honest, 2023, I was very ready to walk away from Hypnosis altogether. I was ready to put down the pocket watch and just go, okay, I'm done. But I think what I really needed was just another perspective on what I do hypnotically, how I do my hypnosis, to see that actually I love this a lot more than I thought I did, and I need this a lot more than I thought I did. But I also need an outlet to do something else, which is why, yeah, I've been out of the loop. I'm really confused. I'm here for you, guys. Yeah, I know, it's a really confusing situation. Obviously, because of NDAs, I can't say a lot, but I'm telling you what I can, and I'm really happy that people are being so supportive about it, I guess. Oh, I don't know why I'm getting upset. I'm not like upset. I'm just like, what the fuck was that? Sorry, I just felt like a wind next to me. I thought it was my cat for a second. I was like, what the fuck? Oh my god. I keep feeling like gusts of wind in this house. I'm like, maybe we're haunted. Maybe. But yeah, so I remember the time when you sounded like you were struggling. I'm glad you're still being able to do what you do. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, look, it was a struggle. I think the biggest thing that I had, and I'll be real honest about this, and this is probably honesty that some people are gonna be like, whoa, that's way honest. When I stopped VTubing at the end of 2022, when I graduated the secret VTuber project, I was really burned out, I guess. Because like I was really feeling like people were just like ASMR all the time. And I kept trying to do gaming and trying to do singing and trying to do music and trying to do this and trying to do that. I feel like I was actually exhausting the audience, to be honest. And so the reason why I created Paranorma is because I wanted to have an outlet to do something else. And I honestly don't care. It's not like I don't care, but I don't mind if only 5 of you go to watch Norma. Or like 1 of you. If I get 1 viewer on my Norma channel, I'm fucking stoked. The fact that my videos over on the other channel have like thousands of views, That's really exciting to me. I was expecting them to get like 2 views. So I'm very happy with that. If I get very small amounts of viewers over there, that's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm very okay with that because I want to do other stuff as well. And I think what I needed, and this is what I wasn't getting, was when I was rebranding to be a different VTuber persona, I think what I need is I need to be able to do separate content. I can't do ASMR here and ASMR there. If I do ASMR on top of ASMR on top of ASMR, it's not going to work. And that's why I decided to get a secret model again, because I thought this gives me a way to occasionally do an ASMR live stream, occasionally do what we're doing today and talk and chat and do a bit of hypnosis and that kind of stuff. But then on my other channel, I can be chaotic. I can scream, I can yell, I can sing, I can game, I can do all kinds of crazy, chaotic shenanigans that I don't feel is right for this channel. This is my way of having my cake and eating it too. And boy, do I love cake. So, yeah, exactly. So I think during 2023, I realized if I'm making a persona where all I do is ASMR all the time, and this is just a realization I came to literally last night, lying in bed with my wife. She's like, I think you did too much ASMR in 2023. And I was like, that's the problem. If I just do ASMR all the time, I get really bored. I've got ADHD. I need variety, baby. So Norma was like something, and then I started kind of craving that, and it just made me go, you know what? I need to do this. I need to commit. And is it scary to restart and be an indie VTuber again? Yeah. It's really terrifying. I won't lie to you. I'm fucking terrified about the Norma project. It scares me, but that's good. That's great. I love that. I love the fear of that, because it's like, this is something that I never expected. And the fact that we got on VTuber News about it, I mean, whoa, that was big. Because like, it's a small channel with a small following of people who just want to see content, you know? So it's just like, yeah, I feel like, because it's scary, it's something that I'm like, yeah, I really want to do this. I want to have both. And sure, Secret is still going to go. I'm still going to make videos here. Don't ever think that I'm going to leave you. I'm not leaving. I'm not going anywhere. I'm still here to give you hypnosis. I'm still here to give you ASMR. I'm still here to give you educational content and sexy content and Patreon content and the Pornhub content and the naked booba content that's coming, like many of you. What? So, but it also gives me a place to finally have a safer work channel, which, let's be honest, I haven't had a safer work channel on the internet since I turned 18. So I've been NSFW or bust for, oh God, 12 years. 12 years. Oh, it's been a long time. So finally a safer work channel that hopefully eventually maybe we could actually get sponsors. Oh my God, a sponsor? No way. But yeah, so no, I'm not going anywhere, okay? This time I'm serious, I'm not going anywhere. Last time, obviously there were different circumstances, but yeah. But yeah, so that's a little bit about that. So, when will you legally VTube again? I will allowed to be a VTuber again in March. 1st of March, I will be able to get the models out. I'm probably going to do a really cursed 3D goodbye with my old 3D model, where I'll wave my cursed little fingies around and show you my Monster High doll face again. And you can all go, oh God, it's so ugly, and run away. And then, yeah. So, and then on the Norma channel, I've already seen Norma move, and I can tell you, my rigger is doing a sick job of Norma. Norma looks so fucking hot. Norma's not supposed to look sexy, but she's looking pretty sexy, I won't lie. Don't objectify her. She's a goth girl next door. She's all cute and ooh and safe for work. She's not sexy, but man, the model's looking sick. So yeah. We will add links in the chat to the other channel. I might add it under my channel links on the bottom of my page. I might link the 2 channels together properly this time. I mean, everybody knows. So yeah, 3D model might come back. So yeah, not saying it will be on the 1st of March exactly, but around then. I will do like a final welcome back to VTubing stream kind of vibe, I think. But yeah, like I said, if this part of the VOD though goes mysteriously missing, you know what happened. Yeah. So there we go. And like I said, please everybody just be respectful for everything that happened. I also want to say, like, I don't want to say I'm sorry, but I just want to say, like, I hope people understand a bit more now about the situation as why I was being so sketchy and why I kind of vanished and just couldn't come back, and why when I started making my I'm coming back posts, they were so emotionally charged. And I want to say I'm really sorry about that. Yeah, the hottest thing in Hypno now is repeating Phoenix career rebirth. It's so true though, right? You just vanish for 6 months and they're like, oh my god, where does she go? And then you're like, ta-da, I'm back, bitches. And everyone goes, what? No way. Yeah, so listen, yeah, I spoke to somebody while I was away, who is an expert in VTubing, not VTubing, YouTubing. And they told me, they were like, you are going to have a dead channel when you go back. And I want to warn you that when you go back, after all this time away, you are going to have a struggle to get the channel going again. And I was really disheartened, I won't lie. I was really nervous. And I thought, okay, I'm going to lose all my fans. I'm going to lose all my support. And I'm going to come back and it's going to be like crickets. And it has been a struggle. It really has been a struggle. But I also think that, like, when I posted my first tweet that was like, hey guys, I'm coming back, I've never seen such a large outpouring of love and support in my entire, like, career of being on the internet. So thanks for that. That was really inspiring and really, really lovely. I was very nervous, and, like, the last few months have been really nerve-wracking for me. I've been kind of walking on eggshells a lot. And I think, like, it's so hard to live your life like that and make your content like that. So thank you to everybody who's left kind comments and been just really lovely. And also, we recently had a video that got 100,000 views in 2 weeks. What the fuck is that? That's amazing. And now we're here at 100k subs. So thank you. Thank you for that. I literally didn't think this was going to happen this year. I thought it was going to happen in 2025. Social Blade lied to me. So... Thank you. No, I'm serious. I really appreciated it. Yeah. Anyway, now we can move on from that. Woo! Cool. Now that's out the bag. Wow. Yeah. I'm legitimately surprised at the amount of surprisers in this channel when I was like, I was a corpo, and everyone's like, no way. You lewdy fucking degenerate. Yeah, they hired a degen like me. What? No way. What the fuck? Why would they? I don't know. Oh, dear. All right, shall we answer some more questions? Yeah, all right, here's a good one. What's a good way to start learning hypnosis? All right, there are a few good books out there. I always recommend Wise Guy's Mind Play. Wait, what? Yeah, exactly. Wise Guy's Mind Play. Make sure you get the 2021 edition. Sorry, I just love. I yell. I was a corpo, and then everyone goes, "You wait, what?" Yes. Don't look so fucking surprised. I'm fucking talented, thank you. I'm kidding. I'm not. I'm really not. All I do is scream into a microphone and play video games, and then whisper into a microphone, and people go, "Oh yes, do it again." Yeah. Go read Mind Play. Mind Play, highly recommend. All right. Oh, here's a good question. When and did your Dommy persona come around? So it's funny. My Dommy persona is literally just who I am. So yeah, it's literally just me. But I started dominating people. Oh my god. Oh, thank you, Parker. Thank you so much for the super chat, Parker. Also, first super chat. Thank you, Parker. I really appreciate it. It's more the fact I had no idea. I know. How did you not know? But yeah. Please don't go finding it. Please don't go digging too hard. Please don't go digging too hard. But yeah. On March 1st, can you talk about your corporate life? I cannot. Love an NDA. No, I can't. I don't know if there'll ever be a time that I can talk about what it was like to be in a corporate VTubing situation. And that sucks. But these are the prices and the costs we have to pay. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Boy, do I want to, but no. Yes, the 2022 edition, I think that's the most updated edition, so there we go. This NDA does not. I can't say more. Right, let's continue. So my Domi Mommy persona, quote unquote, I started dominating people way back. Oh my god, I think my first time I ever dominated someone was 2017. And then I remember the first time I switched, because I was a sub for a really long time, and then I switched, and then I was like, oh my god, I can never do that again. I was so bad at it. It's pretty harsh NDA. Oh, it is extremely. I mean, I'm literally shaking right now, even talking about anything. So yeah, it's a whole thing. Yeah. So, and then I started making audios as a dom, and I think I really started to come more into my own as a dom. Probably in like 2019, I stopped switching entirely and just became a dom. I don't know, there's something about domineering personas that just fits with me. My mum always told me, oh, Secret, you're such a bossy bitch. I don't know why people didn't assume you were a dom sooner than this. You know, so yeah. Secret, I'm not talented. Also, Secret has 100k subs and an army of adoring fans. You're cute. You know that? You're so cute. You're adorable. But yeah. So he gives you a shout out in it? Wait, hold on. Does he really? No, I knew this. Did I know this? Surely I knew about this already. Surely. Sure. I'm gonna shill his book until the end of time. I hope Wise Guy knows that. I'm such a Wise Guy shill. I'm a simp for Wise Guy's books. I'm not a simp for Wise Guy. I'm a simp for his books. I love his books. And his chair. Anyone who remembers the live stream where I live streamed in Wise Guy's house, and Wise Guy didn't want to be on camera, so we just showed off his really comfy chair, and I just sat next to the comfy chair just with my hand, like, and here's Wise Guy's chair. Oh, and there's Wise Guy's foot. Oh god. It was fun. Yeah. The only NDA we want is now dominate all of us. You're so funny. Yeah, you did know this. Okay, thank you. It's my ADHD brain. It makes me forget things. I have not only chronic illness, but I have ADHD. So it means the memory loss is twice as strong. Very fun. Sub or rubby dub. Both. Everyone is a Wise Guy shill. And Wise Guy's laughter. He's honestly the best, and he's got a really calming voice. I will say that. I adore Wise Guy. He's such a good friend of ours, and he's also one of the first like content creators I looked up to who actively like reached out to me while I was doing when I started doing hypnosis. The hypno chair, yeah. The comfy chair. It was just great. No, it's cool. I will always remember getting an email from Wise Guy and being like, who's this guy? And then looking at his credentials and going, oh fuck. It was a moment, I will say. Oh dear. All right. So do you have any advice or practice for voice amplification and control? I have a very hush voice, which tends to lead folks in having trouble understanding me. Yes. So it's always important to practice your enunciation. As a theatre kid, we used to do a lot of tongue twisters and vocal exercises. So I would start learning to sing, to be honest. Singing is the best control you can get of your voice. And if you can learn to sing just a little bit and do some singing vocal exercises, then you can learn to talk in a variety of styles. You can go onto YouTube and search up some singing teachers and some vocal exercises. Some of my favorites, I just Google like vocal exercise for like female voice, or if you've got a lower voice, you might go for a male voice register or whatever. And there's all kinds of stuff out there on the internet that you can start researching and looking into. Yeah, I love it. It's very fun. Of course I was a theatre kid, duh. Can you not tell? Oh my goodness. Can we look forward to seeing more Lamia secret videos or audios very soon? Yes, you can. Actually, I've been writing one at the moment, doing a collab with somebody new. I never work with new people, but I'm working with a new person. I'm really excited about it. And the project's been put on hold for a while because I've been feeling emotional. is the kindest way to put it is emotional. I guess because of my limbo situation. I've been in limbo. I'm not very flexible, but I've learned to limbo. So because I've been in that situation, I've been a bit sketchy when it comes to collabs, but I'm working on that, and I do have a collab coming out at some point that is Lamia themed. So yeah, 2 Lamias. Oh, just, you know, 1 snake is good. 2 snakes, even better. So there you go. Someone's like, can you say something in French? No, I failed French. Oh dear. Once I heard in my headphones that you can see my green eyes, I pulled out the phone out of my ear in fear, but didn't hear the second one because the first one came. Wait, what? What is with that? I don't know what that means. What is your favorite food? My favorite food is lasagna. I fucking love lasagna. I've never met a lasagna I didn't like. I fucking love lasagna. I also love Korean fried chicken, pizza. I'm part Italian, so like Italian food is like the bomb.com, but lasagna's up there. I make a really good lasagna. I make a lasagna so good that somebody who didn't like lasagna once ate my lasagna and has now been converted to the Church of Lasagna. Thank you. That's my TED Talk for today. Oh my goodness. And now we're starting a cult, and the cult is the cult of lasagna, and we will eat the lasagna, and we will pray to the lasagna gods. Yes, lasagna. I think I remember you saying you would make a video of your Charmed class for those who missed it. Is that still happening? It sure is still happening. I'm actually going to do that class live here on the YouTube channel. Not sure when. I was considering doing it today, but I was like, nah, I'd rather just chat, and I needed to get some things off my ample chest. This stream is already demonetized. I demonetized it myself. You're welcome. It was going to get demonetized anyway, so you're welcome. Yeah. So yeah, but I'll make a post about it on Tumblr, on Twitter, on Discord, and I'll make sure even on here I'll give you ample warning of when that class is happening, and the VOD will be saved because we'll be streaming it right here to YouTube. Not another cult. No, we're not starting another cult. We don't need more cults. Listen, I got tired of being a cult leader. I had to give that up. You're a hypnotist, right? And you put people in trance. Have you ever experienced trance before, and how does it feel? Oh man, I've been in trance so many times. I've been hypnotized by, I would like to say, hundreds of people by now. Maybe not hundreds of people, but hundreds of thousands of times, yes. How does it feel? It feels different every single time because I have ADHD. It's really funny, actually. When I first started out, it felt like, I used to describe it as like, imagine like blacking out and then waking up and being like, where am I? That's how I used to feel, because I was really good at amnesia play. But now it feels like, because my ADHD has gotten worse because of my chronic conditions, it now feels like hyper focus. So if you have ADHD, you probably have felt that real like hyper focus fixate state where you're playing a thing and then you realize like 4 hours have gone and you're like, what the fuck happened? That's how it feels for me now. And literally, I go into trance way harder with my eyes open than my eyes closed. Am I weird? Is that weird? Is that weird? I'm like sitting there with my eyes open. I'm like, damn, this is way harder than before. Close my eyes. I'm like, it's fine. But yeah, I also get conditioned real easily. Like Alzheimer's. Oh, don't. Like Alzheimer's? Oh, Weenie, stop it. I got tired of being a cult leader quote of the ages of, if you get it, you get it. If you know, you know. If you don't, I'm so sorry for your loss. You didn't miss much. Oh, yeah. But yeah. Okay. Yeah. I will only be answering questions in English, by the way. I'm so sorry. I only speak English. I can't hold other languages in my brain, you know? Yeah, Zero Sleep Induction was a class in Charmed. I love that. Whoever taught that, good job. We've already talked about how I got into hypnosis. I'm sorry I missed the event. I heard you held a class. Can you give us a session? Yes, I will at some point. When will you show your true face? You don't follow me on Twitter, do you? God, I do like a face reveal every month or so. Every month I'm like, new selfie, who dis? So go follow me on Twitter. Maybe you'll see my face sometime again. Are you still taking script requests or layouts, whatever they're called, via email? Yes, I am taking script requests. I was going to say, some people have sent me scripts from other people. I'm only taking scripts that you've written yourself. So if you've written a script, you can send it to me via email, and I will have a look at it. Whether or not I record it is questionable. It was Turk. I love Turk. Oh, Yes, Turk is good. But yeah, in terms of like script requests, I am the kind of person who is very, very picky. And because I write all of my content myself pretty much, unless I've told you otherwise, then yeah, I don't do a lot of script fills. So it has to be a very special script. But don't let that stop you. Send it to me anyway, and I'll see. I mean, it could even just be like a, hey, I had this idea. That's cool. There's also hold on. In the Discord, we have a channel. So in my new secret Discord, we have one called Secret Suggestions. If you go into the Secret Suggestions channel in the new Discord server, you can write me stuff. That's not just for patrons, by the way. I know a lot of people were confused because they were like, "Oh, this is a Patreon-only server." Yes, it's mostly for patrons. Patrons get full access to chatting with me and all kinds of stuff that goes on in there. But everyone else has access to suggestions, to my social media posts, and just like updates and stuff. So if you want updates and you use Discord and you find Discord to be an easy way for you to get updates without having to, you know, go on and use the Musk site or to use Tumblr or something, then you should absolutely do that. Yeah. And the suggestions channel I read a lot of. So there's also a praise channel, so you can praise me if you feel like it, but don't feel obligated to, trust me. It's mostly me going, oh God, they like me. They really like me. So yeah. Yeah. Oh my God, sorry, this is from the chat. Favorite part about the new secret model? I have so many parts of the new model that are my favorite. But I think my absolute favorite part of the new model is just... You know what my favorite part of the new model is? Getting to control what I look like. Oh, ayo, what? Yeah, that sounds shady as fuck, but getting to control what I look like. I also think the hair is really pretty. The hair clip is really pretty, and the eyes are fucking gorgeous. Somebody said, where can I find the Discord? I will post a link, or someone can maybe post a link in the chat if they want to, or we can find a link maybe on Twitter after the stream. I can do that. Or I can post it onto the community tab at some point. Yeah. I'm not a cult leader, she says, has a praise section in the Discord. Listen, I only did that because people were praising me in every channel, so I had to concentrate the praise into one direct stream. Because in Secret said, the titties! Okay, listen, it is the titties. The neck? Oh, the neck. Oh, now you're reminding me of the scar. Okay, the neck scar. I lied. The neck scar. The neck scar is my favorite part. And why is the neck scar my favorite part? Because I nearly lost my voice in surgery and I fucking didn't because I'm a persistent bitch. Listen, when I finally do give up the ghost and leave this internet thing, one thing that you can always remember from me is that I was persistent. They can't stop me. No one's stopping me. No way, Jose. Can't get me down. Yeah. I really, really like the hair in the current VG Pick of Secret. Thank you. That is the hair from the new model, and it looks good. Looks good. Right, back to the Q&A channel. Blah, 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 blah. Somebody asked me about my PC specs. I don't actually know. So you ask my wife. She's the software person. There's a Discord? There is a Discord, yes. Alright, so my actual question, would you be open to work in the future with Hypnokiki peeps? I've been hitting a lot of inspirations and I'm absolutely down for some shenanigans if you are. Yeah, so I'm very picky. I don't do a lot of collabs, and when I do, I tend to collab with people I already know or have spoken to before. So I tend to just say, look, focus on your content. And eventually, if we get to a point where your content's in a good place, my content's in a good place, then maybe we'll collab. But I tend not to make promises I can't keep. So I like to just be like, yeah, you're married? Yes, I'm married. Yeah, I got married back in 2022. Yeah. Been married for a year now. Yeah, I know. Crazy, right? So yeah, so there we go. I do collab with some people, but also I like to keep my stuff to myself, you know what I mean? Yeah. I'm glory to the DTL secret collab. Yeah, honestly, DTW and I did a really great collab, and it was really nice. I really enjoyed it. Fun. All right, what is worse, YouTube striking down a bunch of videos or your corporate restrictions? Ah! You know I can't answer that. You literally... You made my wife sneeze by asking that question. You hear that? Sorry. Oh, wow. I really should pre-read in my brain before I read it out loud. But yeah, no, I can't answer that. Sorry, that's so funny. No. I'll tell you after the stream, baby. You've made my wife concerned now. She's come to look. She's like, excuse me, I need to have a look at this shit. Auckland or Wellington? I love that you here in New Zealand, you think there's only 2 places in the whole country. One is Auckland and one is Wellington. Dear, I'm not telling you where we are. Absolutely not. Could you imagine? Next minute, I just hear, we found you. I'm like, shit, not again. All right, I've got to move. Time to move house a 3rd time. Let's go. Oh my goodness. All right, somebody says, do you have any advice for someone who's thinking of starting VTubing? Yes. Be yourself. Make your model how you want to look. Fuck like the idea that you have to look a certain way as a VTuber. If you don't want an anime model, do that. If you want an anime model, do that. If you want to be a cartoon model, do that. Look however the fuck you want. If that's a sexy anime goth girl, you be the best, sexiest anime goth girl you can be. Just whatever's on the inside, bring it outside and look like that. And look how you want to present. Present how you want to present and be who you want to be. And just be yourself. You don't have to have a gimmick. Says someone with a gimmick. But you don't have to. Just do what feels right to you. Yeah. Do what makes you feel good. You know, and don't let your content be limited by what you think VTubers have to do. You do not have to be a live streamer, by the way, put that out there. You do not have to, you don't have to do anything if you don't want to. You could be a VTuber who just makes videos. You could be a VTuber who literally only streams once every blue moon. You could be a Mickey Mouse ASMR artist. You could, damn right, you could be a Mickey Mouse ASMR artist. He's in the public domain now. So, you know. You could do whatever you want to do. So there we go. Oh, I meant which is better, Auckland or Wellington? Fucked if I know. Wellington Paranormal is great. You should watch that show. If you haven't, please watch it. But yeah, what's your cat's name? Well, I have 3 cats. I nearly called them the wrong names. Whoopsies. Okay, what are my cats' names? They are Pippa. Pippa is black and he's white. And he's fluffy. He's very, very fluffy. And because they're ragdolls, they're all ragdoll Persians, except for one. Bentley, who is a flame point ragdoll, and he's real cute. And he's a bit of a dick. He's a Gemini, so sometimes he's lovely, and other times he's just an asshole. And then we have Colonel. Colonel spelled with a K, like popcorn kernel. We didn't name these cats, by the way. None of the cats were named by us. We did not pick that. So yeah, so there we go. And Colonel is seal point ragdoll Persian with a brown face. If you follow me on Twitter, you've seen him gaming because he's my gamer cat. He likes to watch while I play Dinkum. I'll put Dinkum on the TV and he'll sit there and he'll be like, oh, it's really cute and I love it. I love it when he does that. I'm just like, he's also really stupid. He's so dumb. But we don't like judge him for his dumbness. He's just like really dumb and so cute because he does the dumbest shit and you're like, oh my God, Colonel, why are you so dumb? And he's like, I don't know, I'm just living my best life. You're like, I love you. What a lot of kids. I know it's a lot of children, a lot of babies, a lot of fur babies. I love them. I love my cats. I don't have as many cats as Angel Steps. My friend Angel Steps, who makes ASMR here on this platform too, told me she's got 4, and I'm jealous. Maybe she's got 5. I don't know. She has a fuck ton of cats, and I also want a fuck ton of cats, but my house can only fit 3. I would like another one though. But yeah, Colonel is baby. He's still a kitten, and boy does he act like it. The other day we lost him. Did I ever tell you this? So the other day we were running around going, Colonel, where are you, Colonel? We lost him. He just disappeared. Turns out I'd opened my office and he was sandwiched between the wall and my desk in a very, very, very tiny spot. Dinkum was secret. No, no, we're not playing Dinkum here. But on the other channel, fuck yeah, I'm gonna play fuck ton of Dinkum. I am going to absolutely 100% play Dinkum on the other channel. Yeah. Like in Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, exactly. Fuck ton of cats. So yeah, also it's funny because how is he dumb? Oh, okay. He's dumb because he'll do things like oh my god. He'll do things like he'll agitate Pippa, and Pippa's like an aggressive little baby, so he'll agitate him, and then he'll roll on his belly and wiggle his belly around like, I'm baby, and you're like, you're so stupid. Sorry? He is a himbo cat, you're right, he's a himbo cat. Yeah. I was looking at one of your files and one of your cats jump scared me. Oh, I'm so sorry. When I used to do these hypno live streams all the time, I remember my wife was doing one time. I was doing the hypno section, and my cat literally jumped on her face while she was lying on the floor being hypnotized by the stream. And it was like watching this as I'm hypnotizing all of you. So I was like hypnotizing everybody while I was also watching my wife get body slammed by my cat on the face. It was a time. It was a time. Did give abduction went? Never. I'm not gonna smack crocodiles into trance. So those are my cats' names, and I love them. And I nearly called them something else, and oh, I'm glad I've practiced this in my brain. Ay. Okay. This isn't a question. I want to thank you. You honestly helped me a few years back. I may not be who I am today without your help. Sorry, this is an odd message. Aww. Well, hey, I'm really glad that I was able to help you in some way. So, thanks, I guess. Oh, cute. Somebody said apple juice or orange juice. Oh, OJ, I hate apple juice. Apple juice is gross. Orange juice is better. Why is it apple juice? It's not apple juice. No, it's orange juice. Orange juice is delicious. Apple juice is bleh. I also have ADHD. Do you have advice for getting into staying in trance when literally everything is distracting you? Lol. Yeah, I would say... Oh, that's a difficult one. I think for me, when I'm noticing that I'm going out of focus, like say someone's trying to hypnotize me and I'm going out of focus, it either means one, maybe they're not using a technique that is congruent with your brain activity, like relaxation inductions, right? A lot of ADHD people will listen to one and then go, oh no, that doesn't work on me, because you're trying to get relaxed and calmed and soothed. But a lot of people who have ADHD probably won't be interested in that. So I tend to think about my hyperfixations and use them. I love it when a hypnotist allows me to like fidget in trance. Like right now I'm playing with the cable of my headphones or my hair tie. I like to play with a hair tie. And if somebody will allow me to do that, I can focus on that while I'm going into trance. So I guess play around with it, because everybody's different, right? What works for me might not work for you and vice versa. So I would say you could try a refocusing technique where you just literally like, oh, I've noticed I'm off focus. I'm going to pay a lot of attention to what the person is saying now and just refocus when you can remember to. Or talk to who you're playing with and be like, hey, so I have ADHD. And that means that sometimes my brain will start to drift off, and this is what that looks like. And when I'm losing that focus, can you... Wait, I can do that? Yeah, you could play with your fidget toy while you go into trance. And I would say if you told your hypnotist, hey, can I play with my fidget toy into trance? Yes, you should be able to, and that should be fine. In fact, I'm working on a video right now about fidget toys and trance. So when that comes out, I'll let you know. Because I would be really interested to see what happens when I take the idea of somebody's fidgeting and use it against them. And use that as the focus fixation tool. Yeah. I love rambling inductions. Yeah. Would confusion inductions be best for OCD? It really depends on how it presents. Remember, every person is different. So confusion inductions can work on a variety of people. I wouldn't say like confusion inductions should only be for people with like OCD, ADHD, or any of those neurodivergences, right? But you can also find ways to make things work as long as you can utilize what you're working with. You know what I mean? Yeah, Double Grinch says a clever hypnotist could even utilize that. Exactly. I've wanted to make a fidget toy induction since I came back. Like a long time ago. Oh, Parker, thank you so much for the super chat. Your videos helped me get through a hard time. Well, I'm really appreciative. And thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And by the way, I'm super appreciative to any members who are here, by the way, and anyone who super chats, because this channel is officially demonetized. I have not been turning on my monetization since October. So since October, this channel makes $0. So if you would like to help out, you can either support through the Patreon or you can support through supers and memberships. But it is also not required, because I would rather that you don't get fucking ads, because fuck ads, right? Fuck ads. Don't like them. So no, none of my videos are monetized anymore. People have been asking, they're like, wait, I would love to talk about ADHD trance. Yes. I was talking to somebody at my inductions class, and I said that I was really close to entering a class about ADHD and hypnosis, but unfortunately, after the reaction of my ADHD hypnosis video, I got put off because a couple of people had some concerns, which is valid. I'm never going to tell people, like, you can't have concerns about stuff that people are doing. That is valid, but I think there's, like, also a difference between, like, concerns that are legitimate concerns for like a safety issue and concerns that are just kind of like, okay, but that didn't work for me because of X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean? Oh, thank you, Lottie Vermeeren. Thank you so much for the super chat. I love you. Deserve the 100k subs. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Raid Gnosis, let's go. Is that Raid Shadow Legends Gnosis? Oh my goodness. But yeah, like I really want to teach a class at some point about it, because I feel, as somebody with ADHD, put it on a fucking t-shirt. I know. Get me a badge. I feel like it's really important to talk about, because there's still the stigma that ADHD people can't be hypnotized. And if that's still a thing, well, then I've been faking it for 12 years. So yeah, I really want to explore it more, and I hope people will give me the space to do that. And I also want to reiterate, I'm doing the best I can. And I'm trying the best I can. And I never want to put anyone in a position where they feel uncomfortable. I also never want to give people the idea that I am dismissing anybody's ADHD, because I think that it's really important that we all feel like, you know, heard and seen, however it presents. And I also know that my version of my ADHD is very different to someone else's. Because we all have different things, right? So, yeah. But anyway, so there we go. Yeah. It's a really complicated topic too, by the way. So yeah, the day hit me that I have ADHD are trying to relax and hypnosis chicks notes by sitting still. Yeah, you're like, wait, I gotta sit still for more than 5 minutes? Oh fuck. Yeah, see, I'm lucky. I don't have hyperactive. So there's the way it was described to me is there's two main presentations of ADHD, right? You have your hyperactive people, you have your inattentive people, and then you have the third group, which is the people who are combination inattentive and hyperactive. Oh, thank you, Moy, for the super chat. Absolutely love your content. Very good. Hits my brain for it. Stumbled upon you completely by chance, and I feel like many doors have opened. Oh, thank you. So you've got your hyperactive and inattentive. I'm inattentive. I've been classed as inattentive type ADHD, which basically means that people don't see me like running around like a chicken with their head cut off, but I talk very fast. I fidget a little bit, kind of a lot. It's gotten worse. I find it very hard when somebody asks me a question to remember what the question is. Like, I was in a therapy session one time. I've never felt so called out in my life. Therapist asked me a question, and then she goes, "Hey, Secret, what did I just ask you like a minute before you started rambling?" I was like, oh shit, oh no. So yeah, that's how I present, and it's complicated, and it does mean that some things get a little bit tricky, but you know, learning to work around that has been important for me. So yeah, but I also know that not everybody's as comfortable with their ADHD like I am. Like, I use mine as a badge of honor, because I feel like, yeah, sure, it gives me some shitty times, but it also is a strength. I know not everybody is there though, so yeah. Thank you, Julian Stone, for the super chat. Thank you. Thank you for helping me when I'm going through such a rough time with my life. I would love if hypnosis could help me. Oh, well, thank you. Why is this so relatable? Listen, I think ADHD people, we have to stick together. We gotta stick together, guys. This lifeboat is big enough for all of us, and we can all cling onto the sides and go, don't worry, we're all going through this together. Yeah, learning your own brain is very important. I feel like if you are learning to get hypnotized, you should definitely learn about your own brain and your own skills and what your brain can do. It's very important. All right. What's it like being married for a year? Congrats. You know what? It feels very the same as dating. My wife and I, nothing has changed. Except I wear a ring all the time now. My ring has a bat wing on it and it's very sharp. And sometimes I scratch myself on the face with it by accident. So there's that. Yeah. Whoopsies. Sometimes I scratch my own face with my wedding ring because my wedding ring can double as a small weapon. Oh my goodness. Try not to scratch my own face by accident. I have done it before though. I've cut many things. I've ripped tights open with it. I've ripped stockings. I've ripped socks. I've ripped my own clothes before on my ring. It's really cool, but it's very sharp. I really should get it less sharp. Yeah, very on brand. Yes, you're correct. Okay. Somebody said, do you already know what your schedule might look like? I do not actually know what my schedule might look like. I will tell you, to be honest, I'm only going to stream on the normal channel once or twice a week, and I'm going to stream here every so often. This is not a live streaming channel. This is an every so often gathering of the subs. Being like, hello, my subs. We have gathered. Great. Are we doing well? Awesome. Feeling comfy? Good to know. All right, bye. So I have no idea. But when I get closer to the time, I'll know. And then you'll know. Because I'll tell you. Because I'm very bad at keeping things to myself. Somebody said, is Hex Latex your wife? Okay, I'm not laughing because that's silly. Hex is a good friend of mine. Hex is not my wife. Just kidding. I hope Alice is doing great. Allison is doing great. She's actually going through a rebrand herself. And she's going to be coming out as a new persona soon. We're still working out what that's going to look like. Her handle is changing. So we're not going to call her Allison anymore. We're going to call her Celia soon. So that's going to be really interesting and fun. So there we go. Have you started watching the new Percy Jackson? I have. My wife is a big Percy Jackson fan, so she's forced me into it. Do I like it? It's fine. You have a cat? I have 3. I know. I used to show on ASMR because I found it weird. But one time I needed to sleep chat ASMR. Oh, cute. Eating ASMR is weird. You're right. We should absolutely kink shame the mukbang ASMR people. I'm kidding. We should never kink shame anyone. Except the mukbang ASMR people. Fuck those guys. What the fuck? The mouth sounds? Gross. No. Yeah. Do you know of any medications interacting with hypnosis? Yes. I personally find that my Ritalin sometimes affects the way I go into trance. So when you're playing with somebody, you should always ask them if there's anything that you need to know about their way to go into trance, because sometimes they might be on like antidepressants or something like that might just make things feel different. So it's always a good idea to ask before you play with someone, just to be like, hey, just putting that out there, like, is there anything I need to know that's going to affect our session today? So just keep that in mind. Yeah, keep that in mind. Hype for the first Bless You Celia. I know, it's going to be epic, isn't it? And then we're going to have to remind everybody, because like, bless you out, Celia. Yeah, when she changed her name, it was like kind of a big moment for her, because she's always wanted to change her handle online, but because she's not a content creator, she didn't know if it was right to just kind of change it. You know, she's like a content creator by association, because like obviously she doesn't really post content herself, but she's also my wife, so it's hard not to be a content creator. Yeah, so it's kind of like, you know, she's in a weird spot. Yeah. Do you rematch hypnosis stories? All the time. I love hypnosis stories. I love the ones about me. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. I actually really love it when people write erotica about my content. It really gives me life. It makes me laugh so hard. And yeah. So there we go. All right, I'll answer a few more questions. I'm going to turn the question time off. And then we'll have a bit of a chat, and then I'm going to go. All right. So, do you have any more advice on specific tips for those who've been hypnotists for a few or several years? Oh, advanced or specific tips for those who've been hypnotists for a few or several years? Yeah, I mean, look, for me, I'm constantly learning, and I feel like if you're a hypnotist, especially a hypno content creator, you should constantly just be learning about hypno stuff. I love to talk to people about how they experience trance. I feel like it's very good knowledge and understanding to have. So yeah, asking people what their experience is like and really listening to people, I think, is a really good skill to have as a hypnotist, as a content creator. Yeah, especially in this niche. Listening, very helpful. I'm not very good at it, but I'm learning. New handle, Secret's wife. No, we're not going down that hole again. No. Plus, she's her own person. Remember, she's her own person. She's not just my wife. My wife, although I am a wife guy, so, Oh my goodness, broken screen! As a musician, I'm curious who your favorite bands, producers, etc. Well, you're my favorite producer, obviously. Yeah, I just gotta throw that out there and be like, oh, Broken Screen is my favorite producer. I'm just saying. We've made some bangers. Not gonna lie. The bangers we have coming out are so good. So good. Every song gets better and better. But anyway, in particular, I'm a big fan of hyperpop. Charlie XCX is probably my biggest inspiration. Yeah, I also love, don't roast me for this. I love Rebecca Black. Listen, yes, the Friday girl. Yes, her music is really good. And I think if you've only heard Friday from Rebecca Black, you're actually missing out. Because she has so many good songs. Like Crumbs, Read My Mind, many others. Personal. So many. So many. Rebecca Black is great. If you haven't heard her stuff, yeah. There's Slater. Really? I'm not joking. I am literally not joking. Rebecca Black makes good music. Listen, don't at me for that. But she literally is really good. Okay? I also love Dorian Electra. Dorian Electra is always on my playlist. There's a new person I really love. I'm just gonna check the playlist to see who it is. Who is it? They're called Muna. Muna is a really good band. They do like country rock. It's very queer. I love that. Slater is amazing. She does really great hyperpop stuff. Been listening to Tate McRae lately because I'm basic. I love Kim Petras, and I've loved Kim Petras for a long time. Even before Unholy, I was there before Unholy. I'm just saying. If anyone's like, oh, Unholy, no, I was there first. I was there way back in her, like Halloween era. So don't. Sophie, love Sophie. 100 Gex, been listening to a bit more 100 Gex lately. No, Snow Wife, American Horror Show. Listen, that song is sexy and it's good. Ash Nico, love that. Love some Ash Nico. I love Peach PRC. I'm just like listing off it. Troye Sivan. I love Troye Sivan's latest work. It's really good. One of Your Girls is a jam. Blood Nymph. Blood Nymph is good. She makes songs about Sometimes when I'm writing scripts, I'll put on some Blood Nymph and I'll be like, yep, as an asexual person, I listen to very sexual music. Just saying. That's kind of how it is. Yeah. So there we go. Glorious return to content creation officially cancelled due to music taste. It's true. Taylor Swift, I love me some Tay-Tay. Sophie and 100 Gex, my beloved. Yeah, I've just been getting into 100 Gex recently. They have a song called Money Machine that on loop. Literally loop that shit. Love it. Tay-Tay. Tay-Tay's got some good stuff. Tay-Tay is real good. You gotta get on the Renegades? Okay, interesting. Just really, Friday is 12 years old. She actually, Rebecca Black made a hyperpop remix of Friday with Dorian Electra, and I have to say, oh my good lord, I love it. So good. You're not the first asexual person I know who listens to very sexual music. Yeah, I think I was ruined in high school because I used to listen to stuff like The Millionaires. I will admit I was a Millionaires fan, okay? Listen, high school was a time. Do you remember when Jeffree Star made music before they were just a piece of shit on the internet. Yeah. What an era. What an era of music that was. The MySpace music. The remake slaps. It does. You're right. It really does. Yeah. Yeah. Ava Max. Love Ava Max. Sweet But Psycho used to be my wife's favorite song. And every time it came on, she'd be like, yeah. So, no, I like Ava Max too. She does some good stuff. Yeah. Ace Gang. Ace Gang, gang, gang. Yes. Yes, I remember one time. Okay, this is a weird thing to say, but when I was a VTuber, back in my day when I was a VTuber, I remember when it was VTuber news that you came out as asexual, and I was like, how is that news? Although I do remember, and it sucks. I missed this, but I saw somebody had made a post about me one time about being an asexual VTuber, and being like, I'm so proud my Oshi's asexual like me, and I was like, oh. See, that kind of stuff warms my heart, and I'm gutted I never got to say anything about that, but now I'm saying it. If that was you, yeah, I saw it. I loved it. It was so cute. It was so great. I don't like Reddit very much, but when I see stuff like that, it's just like, oh my god, really? Okay. Okay, so, questions. Dungarees, overalls, do you find them cute or childish? Listen, I have an overall dress. It's the gayest thing that I own, and I do wear it, and I have worn it to events before. So yes, overall dress, I'm there. Overall pants, no thank you. It just gets all up in the business, and I don't like that. But overall dresses, I think, are really cute. They're so adorable. And I heard a rumor that when you come out as gay, you have to own at least one overall dress. So yeah, I do that. Oh, you want to friend me on FetLife? Sorry, somebody just said, can you send your friend request on the website big as F? Yes, you can add me on FetLife. Whether I'll say yes, that's another question. I barely use it. I barely use FetLife these days. For good reason. It's not the best place for me. Okay, a girl called me cute yesterday. I don't know, what should I do? Clearly you should like finger gun in her direction and then hope she finger guns back. And if she does, you're in. Ask her on a date. Ask her on a date, damn it. Seeker has a cute voice. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like my voice. Many people do. I don't know why. I don't know why. I've heard it's very persuasive. I don't know about that, though. I don't own an overall dress. Oh, no. How will they know? How will they know we're gay if we don't wear the overall dress and look like... Yeah, hey. Yeah. That is, like, not great. Oh, yeah, it's true. It's true. When will we perhaps see more of our totally not evil corporate overlord subject core? Well, okay, considering the discussion we had earlier in the stream about me being corporate at one point, I think that subject core is probably going to take a small break just in case. I have to be a lot more careful now about what I make and how I make it, what I say and how I say it after my experience, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So I think in terms of the subject core files, I can make them, but I'm going to have to be very careful about what I say and how I say it when I go back into my villainous corporate overlord era, if that makes sense. Yeah. So it's fine. I can still do it. It's just I'm giving it space, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Yep. So this is a roleplay hypnotism thing, or you generally believe in it? I've been wondering, but yeah, I am a certified hypnotist. No joke. Hand on heart. I do hypnosis. Legit. I'm a legitimate hypnotist. I need a badge that says legitimate hypnotist. I want to make legitimate hypnotist t-shirts and wear those. Legitimate hypnotist. It's me. I legitimately do hypnosis. And any content that I make that's like, oh, this is legit, is legit. Not all of my, I will say right now, not all of my audios. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's not a ghost. It's my mouse. My mouse pad is making the weird gust of wind past my arm. Okay, cool. I'm not haunted. Great. Sorry, that was a distraction. I was going to say, yeah, so I will say, some of my audios are not 100% hypnosis, but I always say in the description, this is roleplay hypnosis, this is not real. And then other times, I will say. This is legit hypnosis. And normally the hypnosis audios have a lot longer of a description, a lot more intense of a description than the non-hypnosis. Because for me, I want to make sure when there's actual hypnosis involved that you are consenting to everything you listen to. With the roleplay hypnosis, I'm a bit more lax about it because it's roleplay. It's not real. So, yeah. Although I do know some people listen to the roleplays and then go, you're not haunted yet. I do have a death diamond in this house, so I really have to be careful about joking about being haunted. I'm like, is that you? Are you there? The Barry diamond is sitting on the shelf, and he's in there. I know he's in there. Oh boy. I don't want to start jinxing that. But yeah, no, there is legit hypnosis in there, and yeah. So I will say that I will always tell you when it's legit and when it's not legit. So yes, it is legitimate hypnosis. I'm a legit hypnotist. I'm certified. I know what I'm doing. Don't worry. I got you. Yeah. I'm sorry, what? Wait till I start streaming as Nora and I'll tell you more about the death diamond. Oh, the death diamond. It's so good. Right. You know you can make people into diamonds. Anyway, right. Any advice for someone who tends to be in their own head during hypnosis? Yeah. Constantly, I think the thing is, right, I know a lot of us start going, is this working? Is this working? Is this working? I think you have to just quiet the noise. And how you do that is very simply by changing your focus and making sure you're turning your focus back to what's being said, you know? So, for example, if someone says, like, oh, relax, and your head is like, I'm not relaxed, I'm not feeling this at all. No, shove that thought out of your brain and just refocus on what you're supposed to be doing, you know? Take a breath, refocus. Some people use the bubble technique where they take the thoughts or the intrusive like, I'm not being hypnotized, and put that in a bubble and then float that away. You can do that. But yeah, that's what I would do. Yeah. How do we pray to the gods of lasagna? I don't know, but I don't want to know what this lasagna monster looks like that we're praying to, because thought Cthulhu was scary. Wait till you see lasagna monster. Any advice? No, we've done that. Thinking of your past collaboration with ZKO, have you ever considered doing a file inspired by ZKO's characters? I have not. I tend not to do files inspired by other people's characters because I don't like to take someone's OC and like make it my own, because it's their OC and that's their character and I want to keep it that way. But I will say about the ZKO collab, I am going to repost that at some point. I'm going to repost that here on YouTube. I'm trying to track it down. I found the lewd version. I haven't found the safer work version. When I find it, I will repost it because I really love that video. I love that audio. I think it came out really good. And I know ZKO was really proud of the art. I was really proud of the art. I also know that YouTube gets a bit weird about the naked booba thing. Because it had like titties on it that didn't have nipples, but it seemed they were naked or something. I don't know. So, yeah, I did a lewd ZKO collab. ZKO drew some art for it. It was really nice. Maybe I'll post it on the Prawn Hub, on the Orange YouTube, and then see how we go. Yeah, we'll see about that. Okay, so I fucking love that. Wait, there's a lewd version? Yeah, it was on Patreon. You can find that on Patreon, and I will be posting that for free over on the Prawn Hub at some point. I might do that one first, and then I'll see if I can find the safer work version to post here. Yeah, whoop whoop. Cool. All right, question: how does one become a certified hypnotist? Yeah, you go to a class. I went to Wise Guy's course. I did it twice. It was so fun. I did it 2 times. Yeah, I did that, and it's like 12 weeks or something, and then you become a certified hypnotist. You do a session at the end to prove that you actually can do it. And yeah, if you want to do Wise Guy's course, you should go hit Wise Guy up on Tumblr. Follow him on Tumblr. He's HypnoOB1 over on Tumblr, and you can check out when he's going to be free. That's my favorite price. I love free. Free's great. What's the channel name for the Prawn Hub, as I can't find it? Let me find out for you real quick. Oh, not me checking out Prawn Hub while I'm on the stream. The Secret Subject. The Secret Subject, yes. like the YouTube, the secret subject. Obviously, I don't go by the secret subject anymore, but sometimes I have to drop in the secret subject. Also, by the way, can I just let you know I'm back on Twitch. The secret subject on Twitch. Since Norma has taken over my main account. Say bye to that. Bye. But yeah, the secret subject on Twitch, the secret subject on Pornhub. Yes. Okay, cool. We got one more question. How should one approach hypnosis if one has trauma and trust issues? I think it's really important to take your time. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. Just take your time and go at your own pace. You should never jump into anything with anyone if you are worried. If somebody makes you feel comfortable and safe and secure, then that's the moment you know, okay, I can do hypno with this person. If they don't, if you have like even like a little inkling of like this doesn't feel right, don't do it. It's okay, you don't have to. And I think just I would, if I personally had an experience that was really bad for me, I would go back and relook at my subject agency. You know, reassure yourself that you trust yourself and you trust that you know the right thing to do for you. You know, it's really hard when we've had experiences that are negative. We have them all the time, you know? Nobody goes through life not having a single negative experience. And it really sucks because sometimes these negative experiences are so big and so heavy and so hard they can hurt us. And obviously I'm not your therapist, so I can't give you any therapeutic techniques, but I can say that you need to make sure that you feel safe and comfortable and secure in whatever you're doing. And if hypnosis ever feels unsafe for you, you have every right to say, no, thank you, and move on. So I would say just focus on you and what you want, you know? And sure, sometimes we're like, oh, that feels selfish of me. No, you have to put yourself first. You got to put your own mask on first before everybody else's. And being hypnotized is a privilege, really, doing hypnosis play with people. You know, a hypnotist should feel just as like privileged to play with you as you feel privileged to play with them. All right? So, you know, it's a mutual thing, and it only works if there's mutual trust and mutual respect and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So make sure there is mutual trust, mutual respect, and then you'll have a good time. And if at any point you feel like this isn't going the way you want it to or the way you need it to or it feels unsafe, you have every right to stop and say, nah, I'm good. I don't really like this anymore. Okay? No matter what anyone says. And that is a lesson I've had to learn this year, and it's very difficult. Yeah. Somebody said, what is Wise Guy's Tumblr and what's the Wise Guy book you recommend? Yep, so Mind Play. I know my accent is weird, but Mind Play 2022 edition. And Wise Guy's Tumblr is Hypno Obi-Wan, all one word. Obi-Wan spelled like Obi-Wan Kenobi from Star Wars. Hypno Obi-Wan. And it's true, he does also appear in holographic form. You'd just be sitting in your house and he'll be like, hello, I'm here to teach you the ways of the hypnosis. You're like, oh, God, let's go. So, yeah. But yeah, if you want to join the Discord, I'll throw a link out at some point. So, yeah. Also, I have so many fun videos coming. I know somebody asked me a question recently, like, where's the hypnosis? You've done so much ASMR recently. You are correct, I have done a lot of ASMR recently because it's been fucking hot in New Zealand. And I can't stand to be in my booth more than fucking 30 minutes. It's so fucking hot. It's so hot in there, guys. You don't understand. I'm dying of heat stroke. Alright, that is all the questions I have time for today. So I'm just going to end my Q&A real quick. Hold on. Whoop. This will remove all the questions. Confirm. Goodbye, questions. Off they go. All right, into the void. But yeah, thank you so much for coming and joining me for today's hypno chat, and I had a really good time. I am not going to do any hypno today. I'm really sorry. My voice is getting really sore, and I have so much work to do. I got to get to work. Sorry, not trying to preview some songs. Sorry. Fill the booth with ice. I'm tempted. I'm really tempted to do that. But yeah, thank you all for being here, and I just want to say and reiterate this, and I know it sounds cheesy, but I honestly am really grateful to be here with everybody, and I'm really grateful for those who've been so supportive of my return, who are supportive of what's coming next, and yeah, thank you for being here and hanging out and chatting, and I hope you had a good time. I had a really good time, and you know, these 6 weeks are going to be very difficult. I've literally been very tempted to start a gaming stream just on a whim, even though I don't know if I'm allowed, and it freaks me out. So I'm just kind of trying to chill. So thank you for everybody for being so understanding, and don't worry, I ain't going anywhere. You can't get rid of me that easily. Can't get rid of me that easily. Ah. Kuai, thank you so much for becoming a secret supporter. Thank you. I probably pronounced your name wrong. I'm so sorry, but yay! Can we get one snap, pretty please? You want one single snap from me? My fingers are so sweaty. Hold on, let me unsweat them. I'm just trying to. Ready? One snap. Next time, 1 million. Isn't this your work? It is my work. It is. It is my work. And I'm very happy to do it. And you know what? And it's like what I told my friend from high school who I saw yesterday. I'm so proud of making audio porn. I nearly said the word by mistake. Whoopsies. Forgot this is YouTube. 1 million subs. I don't think we'll ever get to 1 million. But you know what? We can dream, right? But anyway, until next time, don't forget to keep it trancy. And I will see you later, okay? Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.